We shouldn't have left you without a dope beat. Step two, step two, step two, step two, step two, step two. Think it. It's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you without a dope beat.
Hi everyone. So I'm back just for today, and as you all can see, I am going to be demonstrating a roller set, which is something I don't do on my hair, as you can see by all the curlies and frizziness as to why I don't. It's very difficult, but I wanted to at least attempt, and this is a very, very strong attempt, to show you guys how to do them for yourselves at home. What you're gonna need, you're gonna need a rat tail comb, you're gonna need the wide tooth comb, and then you're going to need double prong clips. I like the ones that are a little bit open on the ends. I don't know if you all can see that piece of hair. It makes it easier to get into the roller, so it's a lot easier for you, so that it's not like too tight, or you have the rollers that are just popping out as your hair dries, because as your hair dries it's going to expand. And of course, you're going to need rollers. Now, I have 3 different sizes in my hair. I have the red, which is for the shorter pieces that are my bangs that have completely grown out. And then I have the purple just for like the medium length. And then I also have, I don't know if you all can see that, some gray in the back for the hair that's a little bit longer and difficult for me to get to, which you all will see that as we go along with this video, because it's extremely difficult for me. Like I said, I don't do roller sets on myself. Of course, I do it on clients, but to do it on yourself is a lot difficult. And of course, last but not least, as you all will know, the Nioxin Bliss. I use that. You can use a setting lotion if you like. I'm not particularly a fan of them. It makes my hair too heavy. Or you can use whatever type of setting solution that's going to make it easier for you to get your set done. Okay, so let's jump into it. You're going to definitely take your partings. You don't want your sections to be wider than your roller. Second thing is, you want to make sure that your hair is completely saturated. You don't want your hair to be dry at any point, because the secret to any set, whether you're doing a roller set, a twist set, a spiral set, whatever the case may be, you want to make sure that your hair is wet. And when I say wet, I mean wet. Not damp, not lightly, I mean dripping wet. So I just sprayed the Bliss on, and then I'm going to direct the hair over this way, if you all can see that, because I want to have a lot of volume, and so I'm going to need the roller to sit upright on my scalp. So we're going to roll that down, you all can see that, and you want to make sure that your tension is even the whole way down. And what I mean by that is, you want to make sure that you're pulling on the hair strong enough to where the hair is constantly being pulled straighter, and that also helps for you curly girls that are going to try to attempt this. It just makes it so that the roller stays a lot more even, and it's not lopsided as well. And I put the clips at the base like that, just to make sure it's nice and secure. Now, depending on the length of hair that you have, that will also determine, but a lot of people, they really do want a lot of volume and lots of curls. So traditionally, most people go with the red, and that works just fine if you have the patience and the time. If your hair is a little bit longer, you want more curls, then go with the turquoise or bluish looking ones. But they normally sell the rollers in like a pack that comes kind of like this, where you have the different sizes. And of course, you can get them individually, or you can buy them that are stacked like this. So now we're going to take it from the front. As you all can see, I rolled this one back I'm going this one down the side just because it's something easier for me to do. It's not something that you necessarily have to do. Like I said, roll it however it's going to be easiest for you. But the thing is, you have to make sure, and I've said this a few times, but I'll keep saying it, you have to make sure that that hair is saturated. You never want that hair to get dry, because at that moment you have lost the battle and it is no longer good. And you will get poofy hair. And as you all can see, I'm not making this extremely perfect. I do have some shorter pieces around the base of, the framing my face. So as you all can see, that kind of just dropped out. And that's fine. You're just going to have to pick that up as you get to the point where you can incorporate it back into the roller, if you have that problem. And I have a pretty firm grip, if you all can see that. So I'm going to take this, kind of roll that around, and finish off my roll. And it is kind of difficult because you can't see and you don't really have the angle to have the exact tension that you would really want it to be. So don't worry about that. That comes with practice. And all you have to do is just keep doing it, and it'll get to a point where, you know, you will definitely feel more comfortable. But like I said, that key thing is to make sure that that hair stays wet, as you all can see. Bring it all the way down. Make sure that it's very tight at that base, because that's going to determine whether or not you will have poofy roots. I have to fix that roller already because hair is already starting to come out. Okay, then you're just going to pin that. And we're on the last piece. Oh, thank you. So you want to make sure that those ends are tucked in, and you're going to roll it all the way down. And if you want to clip them together, that's fine. But like I said, just make sure that that base is secure. And last clip. And there you have it. So we have our roller set. I'm going to fix this one. But in the meantime, I'm going to go sit under the dryer, which that should take a long time. Off to the dryer I go. Okay guys, so this is partially taken out. As you all can see, there's lots of volume, lots of lift. It's still just a little tiny bit frizzy towards the roots, but like I said, that can either be taken out. You can either wrap it or take a flat iron to it. Of course, a lot of people are trying to avoid the flat iron, but if your hair is relaxed or if your hair is naturally straight, then you would not have that problem at all. But because I'm a curly girl, it's kind of one of the things I have to deal with. But like I said, the more tension and the more you try to pull that hair as straight as possible, then that will surely help to make sure that you don't have poofy roots, or taking smaller sections. That also helps so that you won't have poofy roots. The more you comb out and the longer you leave your hair wrapped up, the more you're going to have less curl. You'll still have the volume. As you can see, this is pretty huge. For me, this is very unusual, but the more you comb or wrap, the more likely that is going to relax. If you sit under a hooded dryer for like 10-15 minutes, then that will also help. And you're gonna use this to basically just wrap your hair like you normally would. Nothing different. For me, most of y'all have seen my wrapping technique of how I like to do things. I start in the middle, comb everything out, and then I just start to wrap. Because you have the roller curl, that helps with making sure that the wrap stays pretty tight, because the curls are going to basically mold themselves to your head. And so basically you just kind of wrap it up, and however you want. If you want to just put a clip in it, or you just want to kind of tie it down, it's really up to you how you would like to style it from here. As you all can see, it holds pretty well when you do have a roller set and trying to wrap it. It does help quite a bit. So there you have it. That is my roller wrap. Until next time, I hope to see you all sooner than later this time. All right, until next time, bye bye.
Long time. We shouldn't have left you without a dope beat. Step two, step two, step two, step two, step.